Lawrence says after his one-night stand with Sonia, he never thought he'd hear from her again. But a few months later, when she called him saying she was pregnant and the baby might be his, Lawrence was shocked. Sonia's daughter's now 1 year old, but he's never met her. Now Lawrence says he not only needs a DNA test to find out if the little girl is his, he says he's gotten messages from multiple people claiming that Sonia has hit the child, thrown her down the stairs, and even tried poisoning her with cleaning products. Lawrence, do you think Sonia is a bad mom?
Absolutely. The reason why I say this is because her friends has contacted me multiple times over a year. These are her best friends. Basically, me and her only had met it like 3 times. After that, you know, we went our separate ways. There was no relationship. I was told by her that it could be someone else that's possibly the father.
How did the two of you meet?
We were actually at a shelter, and it was like a one-night stand thing. She saw me, I saw her, and we just kicked it off.
In the shelter?
Well, yeah. It would say that, yeah.
No, I'm just saying, like, do you have any privacy in the shelter?
You know, I guess we just had to find a way around it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, back then, what were your thoughts about her?
Who is this person? I was still, you know what I mean, trying to figure it out. I seek for a relationship, but she didn't want one. So.
Oh, you wanted a relationship,
yeah.
She didn't want one?
Yeah. You know, she hit me.
How many times did you sleep with her?
Once.
One time?
One time. Yeah. Basically, she was saying it was some other guy she had fooled with prior weeks to me.
Yeah.
So that's what this gave me the doubt and kind of just gave me the distance from her.
So she did give you some information that said, hey, it could be somebody else's.
Yes.
Okay. So then what happens after that?
After that, I'm moving with my life. I moved to Miami. My friends have continued to keep hitting me up. They got DSS involved, basically saying like she's been physically abusing the child. The child's falling down the steps. She's not cleaning the bottles properly like a mother should. She just got them piled up in a box.
So do you stay in touch with her all this time or no?
I would reach out to her and ask her how the child's doing. You know, I would ask her basically, does the child need anything? She would say.
Are you under the impression that it's yours now?
Me? I'm still not.
Do you really think that like she threw the baby down the stairs?
I really don't believe, because I haven't heard that. You know, I just heard that she fell.
Yeah.
You know.
Does she do drugs around the baby?
Well, there was one incident, like, she called me on video, and I think she was smoking some weed, and I just kind of asked her, like, yo, is the child around?
Yeah.
You know, and she was telling me no.
You should always stay sober around your child. You know, if you're the only one watching your child, you can't drink, you can't use marijuana. You know what I mean? You should stay sober. All right, what happens if you are the father?
If I'm the father, then, you know, I would step up and, you know, be the father that she needs, you know.
I mean, would you, like, seek joint custody?
Oh, of course. I would go to the courts and contact and get the right paperwork filled out to be the, yes.
All right, let's meet Sonia.
First of all,
Sonia,
I'm not a bad mother. I'm not a bad mother. I'm not a bad mother. You don't know my child. You don't know her. You don't know her. You've never been around her.
Man, come on.
You've never been around my child.
All I'm saying.
You don't know nothing I've dealt with my child. So stop talking and let me talk. You listen to what people tell you. You listen to what they tell you.
It's your best friend.
I don't give a damn about them being my friends, Lawrence. They're fake, obviously.
They're there.
They're fake. They're not there.
So why would you have communication with them?
And you never gave to nobody of these people.
Think about it.
You never gave them no money.
What are you talking about?
You never gave them no money.
I got receipts.
That's
all that matters.
You bought water.
Okay.
That's it.
All right.
That's all she had was water. You told me to starve my child. You told her to starve.
Yeah,
and you know you did.
When did I say that?
I got the
I said you can starve.
No, you said you can starve.
You got a grown-ass man in the house.
You said I can starve.
You can
and
starve.
you said she can starve. If I gotta starve, she gotta starve. That's my baby.
No, I'll feed her,
she
not you.
She don't know you.
Not you. I'll feed her.
About you.
Not you. I won't feed you.
She don't know nothing about you. I've never hurt my child.
You said whooping.
I've never hurt my child. Yes, she's a 1-year-old. She's 1.5, Lawrence.
Right, so how do you whoop a 1-year-old and a half?
It's discipline.
Why do you, but a child that's 1 year old, what does it?
Because she gets into everything.
Yeah, but she doesn't know what she's doing. When you say whooping, what do? You smack her butt?
Just smack her butt one time.
Yeah. But you understand, just because a 1-year-old, they don't know what they're doing, you probably shouldn't be hitting the child at 1, okay?
Yes, and that's why when I get frustrated, he don't know anything about her. He's never been in her life. He stood her up on her birthday.
Do you want him?
No, I don't. He stood her up on her birthday. We had plans to go to the mall. He stood her up. He said, I can't make it. I've been drinking.
Is that true?
I've been drinking.
Yes,
I can't make it.
I would say that, yeah.
And that's what,
Yeah.
and you stood your child, you so-called
It's not my
child.
child,
That is your so-called child. If this DNA test come back, I promise you, you're never going to see her. And when this lie detector come back,
Then
that
why
I
are
told
you
the
here?
truth, you're done.
Why are you here? If you don't... If he is the father, and then you say...
I just want him to be an actual father and stop belittling me as a
but
mother.
you're just contradicting yourself. One, you said he's never going to see her, and then the next sentence is you want him to be the father. Now, without emotion, because I know you're very, excited right now, but honestly from your heart, and you said yourself, sometimes you get overwhelmed. You're a young woman. You raised a child by yourself.
I'm a single mother.
Right.
Nobody
Wouldn't you
understands.
want the father to be in life and take some of that
I
responsibility?
would want him to be a father.
Yeah.
I would.
And take some
But
responsibility
stop
off you.
belittling me as a mother.
How did your daughter get into the cleaning supplies?
I was on my bed. After I got done cleaning, I had left it on the counter. The lid was off. My daughter knows how to climb. So it was on the counter. She jumped on it.
1.5?
Yeah, she climbs. She walks. She does everything a child
She
does.
climbed the counter?
Yes, it's a little tiny counter that's in my room.
What kind of cleaning product
It was like
it?
a Fabuloso, and it was this much left in the bottle. I called
And she
poison
drank
control.
it?
Yes, and I called poison control. Matter of fact, after it happened, I smacked the bottle out of her hand, and I said, come on, baby, let's go. Run down the stairs. I got on the phone while I'm doing that. They was like, she should be fine. We look at that as laundry detergent. So the next day, I did go to the hospital, and I did, as a mother, make sure she was okay.
And what happened with
They
that?
said that she was perfectly fine. I did everything that I can to make sure
Did
that
you ever
child
throw her
was-
down the stairs?
Never.
She fall down the stairs?
Yeah, she's fallen a couple times.
Well, after the first time, you got to make sure it doesn't happen again, right?
Yes.
Do you smoke marijuana in front of your daughter?
I do. I'm not gonna lie. I do.
But you know you
I
shouldn't do that, right?
I know, but my child's a latch child. She loves to be on top of me, and I can't do anything with
Do you understand what I'm saying, though? If you're the only person around a child, you can't take intoxicating substances because adult has to be clear thinking with a baby. Okay. If you could pick for him to be the dad or not the dad, what would you pick?
To be honest, I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know, because the stuff that he says.
Do you smoke crack?
No, that's what he says. That's what he's going off of. He's
says,
telling people I smoke crack.
Did you tell people she smokes
I ain't
crack?
never say that. The weed, yeah.
Have you ever been accused of being smoking crack?
Yes, I have. And
By who?
People, multiple.
But have you ever smoked crack?
Never.
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 So that's just a rumor that's going
That's just
around
a big
that you
rumor that's
dispute.
going on.
And we gave you that in lie
Yes,
detector
I took
test?
that on the lie detector
Okay.
test.
Is there a chance that somebody else
Yes,
is the father?
it
There
is. It's a 90% chance, yes.
So it's a really good chance.
I was with them 2 weeks apart.
2 weeks apart.
Yes.
All right, let's find out. All right, Sonia, you came here and took lie detector test. And we asked you, have you ever done crack cocaine around your 1-year-old daughter? You answered no. Did you purposely give your 1-year-old daughter that cleaning product to ingest? You answered no. Have you ever purposely thrown your 1-year-old daughter down the stairs? You answered no. Have you ever purposely thrown your 1-year-old daughter against the wall? You answered no. Results came back all the same, and they came back that Sonia told the truth.
Okay.
I would never hurt my child. And you said you would kill me. I told you. I told you. That's my baby. I will die for her.
All right.
She's my child, Lord. You need to stop listening to people. If you want to be a dad, then be a dad, but don't talk about her.
You're right. You're right.
Do you have children?
No.
No. Well, we're not 100% sure, right? Well, we're going to find out now.
Please, Lord, please, yes.
Lawrence, you came here. You had a one-night stand with Sonia. She tells you that you are the father. It's been a very messy situation between the two of you. You came here today and you took a DNA test, and the results of that DNA test, Lawrence, is that you are not the father of Sonia's.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Sonia, out of all this time, you bother me. For almost 2 years, you bothered me, yo.
This is the only way that you
I
would
don't
get
never have to hear from you again.
This is the only way that he told me he would get a DNA test is going on the show. He wouldn't even go and get a $100 DNA test that I could have bought.
I told you to drive to me in Baltimore so we could take the test.
And I told you I would go. I told you I would go. I did. I had plenty of rides. I had the money and I had the ride. You the one that said, I'm not going on there. I need to go on the show. I need to go on the show. I need to go on the show.
No more contact.
Thank God.
Don't
yes,
contact.
Lord.
Thank you, Jesus.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
No, Sonia. Sonia. No. At some level, on some level, you must be disappointed.
No, I'm not. I'm not. I really don't want nothing to do with him just because of the fact that now that that thing came back, that I told the truth. Like, I've been telling everybody I love that little girl.
Yeah.
I would die for that little girl. Like, nobody understands I am a single mother of 3. I'm trying my best to do everything that I can as a mother. No, I don't have none of my baby fathers active. I just wanted it to get it over with.
Okay, so do you think you're making good decisions in your life?
No, I don't. I think I made a couple bad decisions in my life, but I would never regret my kids.
Of course not. I mean, once you have them, you can't. You really shouldn't regret your kids. But how old are you?
I'm 27.
27. Why do you keep falling this pattern and having kids with men that are not good?
Because I would think, with him, I thought we was going to be something more. You feel me? Yes, we was in a bad situation,
yeah, but
it
the
just...
situation didn't even lend itself to establishing a relationship.
It got bad. It got bad.
Okay.
In a heartbeat.
Okay. Aren't you overwhelmed?
I'm very overwhelmed. Just because I knew for a fact that I would never harm her. I love her.
I know. Listen, I believe in your heart. You seem like you really love your children, and I don't doubt that for a second. But the decisions that you make, and I say it all the time, I was 39 when I had my first child, and I had no clue what to do. I really didn't. But I had an incredible support system. My mother-in-law would come.
And I have a credible support system. My aunts and my sister are the best thing I got.
But listen, if you had an incredible support system, these things wouldn't be happening to your kids.
Right.
Okay? Do you think that you need to learn how to be a better mom?
I do. That's why I've been in.
So if I said, hey, we're going to send you to classes, parenting classes, would you take our offer?
I would.
You would?
I would.
Oh, very good. And I'm not slamming you or nothing. I'm saying, hey, I want you to be a great mom.
I appreciate
and I
it.
think you want to be a great mom.
I do.
And like I said myself, when I was, and again, I was much older than you when I had my first child, I needed to learn. I needed to learn what to do as a new dad. I had no idea what to do. So before you ever have another child, really, you got to be in a long-term relationship, someone who's really committed to you.
Yep.
Otherwise, you just really need to focus on your kids.
Yes.
And those 3.
Definitely.
You really shouldn't be worried about having any more, right?
I don't want no more.
Okay.
I'm
So
on
you're
birth
going to
control.
take us up on the parenting classes?
Yes, sir.
And you're going to really, you
Yes,
you haven't done, you make mistakes, but we all make mistakes. You want to make sure you don't make any more.
Most definitely.
Okay. Good job.